Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Nina Silic, nutrition and lifestyle coach, and today I'm going to share with you 7 ways to be healthier in the new year. Guys, it's the new year. We always want to be healthier. And I know being healthy can mean different things to different people, but I'm going to just start with the very, very basic things you can do to make sure you're keeping your body nice and healthy and carry that out throughout the new year. The biggest thing I really see amongst people, and particularly a lot of the clients I coach, is that nobody drinks enough water, or we all struggle to drink water. I am guilty of this too. It's like, I just want to have 10 coffees in a day. Why can't I just have that?
Hey, does anybody want coffee? Who wants coffee? I just made a fresh pot of coffee. Does anybody want coffee?
Yeah, Ricky's with me on that one. We just want to drink all the coffee. You can't do that. You need to get fluids in your day. Your body needs to be hydrated. It's going to make you feel better. It's going to make your body function at an optimal level. It's like the basic thing you can do to feel pretty good, right? And to have your body work like it should be working. So make sure you're drinking at least about 2 to 3 liters of water a day. I know that can be really hard for some of you to get to. So something you can do as a progression, rather than throwing in like 3 liters if you've only been drinking 1, is just start by adding an additional glass of water a day to what you've already been drinking. So let's say you drink 3 glasses of water in a day. Well, let's start adding in a 4th one. And then nail that for a couple of weeks, then add in a 5th one. So you can make a progression to actually get there and make sure that you can make a progression to get there and to get to that 3 liter mark, for example, and it doesn't have to be an all-in-one. Oh my gosh. It can be a progression to get there. You don't have to drink 3 liters all in one day and be overwhelmed and be peeing every 5 minutes, right? We've all done that before. And everyone's going to be different in terms of how much water intake they need. It's going to depend on how much you're training, what your activity is, but it's just a rough guideline. Make sure you're drinking more water and add an extra glass a day to help get you to that end water goal. The next thing you can do is aim for a daily step goal. I'm so guilty of not moving in the day sometimes. Some days I track my steps and it's under 1,000 steps a day. It's not good. It's very much not good. Okay? I don't even know if that was a sentence. It's really not a good thing to be super sedentary. Even if you're working out for an hour a day, for example, if you're just sitting on your butt the rest of the day, it's not really a healthy lifestyle. And you could be burning more energy throughout the day just by taking steps slowly throughout the day, which can have an array of benefits, just like helping you burn more body fat, for example. You'll lose weight. It'll be great. You'll be lighter. You'll feel better just in general from moving around. So there's a huge amount of benefits from just getting moving in your day. So you can set a step goal to make it much more attainable for you. So for example, if you're currently doing 3,000 steps a day, maybe you'll increase that a little bit to 4,000 or 5,000. If you're someone that gets in easily 5,000 steps a day, maybe you'll increase that to 6,000, 7,000 or 8,000, for example. So set a daily step goal and try to stick to it. So for example, right now, instead of sitting down and making this video, I could be pacing around and making this video, but no one really wants to see that. So I have to get my steps in a different way, but that's okay. Set a step goal. The next thing, what are we all guilty of? Not sleeping enough. We really don't. I have a toddler. Let me tell you, I would love to sleep more, but it's a struggle sometimes. So for me too, I really want to focus on getting adequate sleep this year. So try to aim to get 7 to 9 hours sleep a night. Wouldn't 9 hours be amazing? Oh my gosh. I think my average is like 6. So we're going to try to get to 7. But your body needs adequate sleep and unbroken sleep to recover properly, particularly if you're training and you're really active. You need sleep to recover. Your body needs sleep to just repair from the day and regenerate. And let's be real, we all function so much better when we've had great sleep, and it's great for your overall health. So really aim to get to bed a little bit earlier. maybe sleep in on the days that you can sleep in a bit more and get that extra hour or two of sleep that you haven't been getting. The next thing you can do is aim to move every day. So sometimes setting out goals to work out daily isn't really attainable because life happens. And I know some days I feel exhausted, or I know I just cannot make it to the gym that day. Rather than working out, So if you set a goal, rather than working out every day for a specific amount of time, maybe you just move. So that might mean you're going to be stretching for 20 minutes, or you might do some yoga, or you might just go for a walk. Set a goal to move for a time frame each day. It doesn't have to be an hour. It can be 10 minutes to start with, especially if you are somebody who has gone from not really moving around or being really sedentary, or you don't really work out frequently or consistently. Start really small, and then you can add an extra 10 minutes at a time, for example, and build up to that 30 minutes or 60 minutes or whatever you want to get to. So just start moving every single day in some way, shape, or form, and you will get to being super active over time. This one is, my gosh, I'm so guilty of this. This is actually reminding me of all the things I need to do to be much healthier this year too. So what do you think I'm going to say? What do we not do? Who eats enough fruit and vegetables per day? Yeah, do you? Do you eat enough, Ricky?
Probably not.
Probably not.
I take a multivitamin.
Exactly. I don't eat enough fruit and vegetables a day either. It's really hard sometimes. Like, it is harder than it sounds. I used to be able to eat a ton of vegetables daily and fruits, no problem. I don't know what happened. It's really hard for me now. I think just the busier and the older we get, it's hard. So something you can do as a guideline to make sure you're getting enough nutrients is, what was that word? Nutrients. So something you can do as a guideline to make sure you're getting in enough nutrients is, well, you could take a multivitamin. You should be taking that anyway, but that's not what I'm going to say. What you can do is aim for an amount of fruit and vegetables per day that is attainable. So I like to set a 500-gram goal of combined fruit and vegetables. So that could be I eat 100 grams of some sort of fruit and 400 grams of vegetables for the day, or half and half, however you want to split it, just as a goal to make sure you're consciously getting some kind of fruit and vegetables in, getting in enough fiber, getting in enough nutrients. You want to make sure that you are mindful of that. So I like to set with clients, hey, let's set a 500-gram goal for now of a combined ratio of fruit and vegetables, and that's usually pretty doable for most people. And then on top of that, you can take a multivitamin. Some people take greens, like whatever you want to do to fill in those other gaps. So start with that. Start with 500 grams combined a day. That's usually over about 2 meals. It's pretty doable, and then you can build up from there. The next thing we can do to be healthier in the new year is eat more protein. Yes, protein is really hard to get in sometimes, particularly if you're not being conscious of it. And protein's really, really, really beneficial for our bodies to function optimally. It stops the degeneration of muscles. It's the basis of repair in your hair, skin, nails, organs, everything, right? So we need to eat adequate protein. Obviously, we can calculate our own protein goals, but something you can do really simply is say, hey, I'm going to have 3 meals a day, and they're all going to have protein in them. They're all going to have some kind of protein source, whether it's from an animal protein, any kind of dairy, protein powder, plant proteins, wherever it comes from. Just be very conscious of that. And that's going to get you in a routine to get towards a protein goal that is probably more suitable for you and help you increase that. But just start with 3 meals with protein in each meal, and that will get you kick-started to getting some sort of adequate protein in your day. And the last thing we can do, I love this one. This is probably one of my favorite ones to make you be on your way to a healthier you in the new year, right? Say no more. Set boundaries. So everything else we've talked about in this video has really been more about what you're consuming. But this one really I love. You have to set boundaries. You have to say no. Don't be afraid to say no, because if you're a yes person to everything, like, yes, I'm going to go to this event, I'm going to do coffee with that person, and you're just spreading yourself thin throughout the week, throughout the days, you're going to really be drained of that energy. You need to also have time to restore that energy and, spend time just relaxing or, refilling your cup, I like to call it, right? You need to refill that energy cup. So if you say no to things, you can do that. Hey, I'm not going to dinner or to that event because I just need to have a night in and chill and Netflix and whatever to restore my crazy week, that's okay. So don't be afraid to set those boundaries and say no more often. So there you have it, guys. Those are some simple tips you can implement right now to get you on your way to be healthier in the new year. Super, super simple. They're nothing crazy. And then you can build off that. So that will help you set your foundation, and then you can continue to gain momentum and become even healthier, fitter, whatever your goals may be. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. I always love to hear from you, and make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss a video. I would love that. And then you get to see my face every week. Yes. I'll catch you next time.